Hello and welcome to Evolve Yourself TV, the one and only. It's the only Evolve Yourself TV on the planet, so you should all be grateful you're here. I know I am. It took me a while to realize that I need to evolve myself. I was living as a subterranean slug of sorts, and I decided one day that it's time to move up in the world. But anyways, how's everyone doing today? How's life for everyone? I mean, at the end of the day, we're here to talk. We're here to participate in the community. We're here to have a good time. We're here to travel deep to the source of creation, to that place of perfect love and oneness, so we can understand that it's there and that we have access to that place. I mean, we have all the important things. Holy shit! Look at this! Look at this! We have a huge raid coming in from Eris. Let's give a big shout out to Aristotle. Look at this guy, man. Look at it. Look at Eris, dude. How you doing, brother? What's new? What's going on with you, man? I hope you're doing well, dude. Yeah, this is my second stream back. This is my second stream back in like, I don't know how fucking long it's been. It's been a while. I think over 3 months. Yeah. Those of you who don't know me, my name is Agni James. I changed the pronunciation recently due to popular demand and losing one too many bets. But my name is Agni James, and I stream primarily guided meditations. I'm also a chess instructor, so I do chess streams, and I also have a master's in philosophy. So we do philosophy streams every once in a while. I like to my areas of focus are always philosophy of mind, philosophy of science, and metaphysics. But anyways, welcome in, everyone. As one of my heroes would say, how the shit are you today? Yeah, we're gonna do some chess first, and then we're gonna hop into a meditation later. We got the whole crew here. We got Tommy, we got Shane McInnes. Hey JT, if you could give me a hand and handle some shout outs, that would be much appreciated. I don't feel like having to go through 30 people that are good human beings, but having to shout them each one out individually. I don't want to do that right now. I'm here to entertain. I'm not here to do technical nonsense. So what's going on with everyone? Shane, how have you been, man? What's going on with you? You still doing the history streams? I've been away from Twitch for quite some time. I figured since yesterday was Christmas, I'd come on in and share the Christmas love with all of you folk. I went out to the forest last night when I was having a rough time, just totally illegally, because that's if you walk around in a forest preserve at the middle of the night, they tend to frown. They tend to frown in it. But anyways, I went out in the forest last night, 3 a.m. Just kind of walked deep in the woods. Twisted my knee up a little bit in the process, but that's okay because, sometimes we do stuff like that. And anyways, then I went out there and just put on my headphones and fucking meditated, I was listening to metal. I started out with more chill metal, a band called Winds, Andy Winter's band from Norway, and then I went into some more intense stuff. But anyways, all right, let's see what's going on in this world right here. What are people talking about? We got Noger here too, man. How you doing, brother? Good to see you, and thank you so much for the follows. We got Radurden, and we got I don't know. I don't even know who the hell else is following. Thank you though, I much appreciated. Shane, you said yeah, you did History of Christmas last week. Doing okay. History of Christmas. That's intense. I mean, I don't know shit about Christmas, to be honest. I mean, I celebrate it every year, but I don't really know the history. I don't know anything about Christmas. I just like to suffer on Christmas. That's what I do for my Christmas cheer. All right, what are we even talking about here? Are we gonna do some fucking chess, or are we just gonna sit here and listen to this guy talk? We got the meditation. We're gonna do some. This is not like philosophical meditations. All right, we're gonna be doing some actual holistic meditation. But I'm also a chess instructor, IRL, so I want to get some chess in. I want to show you guys how I beat up people on the chessboard, and then we do meditations. We got Rexler 1986. You say you love that you didn't just meditate, but fucking meditate in a wood smell. Yeah, that's okay. So I was talking about this yesterday. Yeah, that's actually my thing. So we get stressed out all the time in this world, right? And it's usually not when we're just sitting alone chilling, right? It's usually when we're out like at work and our boss is being a fucking dick, and we have to deal with it, or like something happens, like our girlfriend like breaks up with us, or like some asshole rear ends you and then drives away, right? Shit happens, right? So we got to be prepared for that, right? And it's easy to like just sit by yourself and kind of be chilled and kind of relax, right? You can just kind of just zone out, do whatever. But it's tough to be chilled and peaceful and full of love and kindness when the shit just hit the fan, right? When it really matters, right? So what I do is I train myself, and I train myself by going off into the woods. I usually find like a nice, comfortable log to sit on, but it was late and all the logs were wet. I'm from Chicago. I'm from Chi-Town. I'm from Chicago. Anyways, I'm out there in the woods. So I was just leaning against a tree. There was like a tree on an incline, and I was just kind of leaning back against the tree last night. And, I decided that I was just going to do my meditation there. And I did it. And that's my training. It's like if you got someone screaming in your ear real, and the music's like real intense, and you're feeling that adrenaline starting to go, but you're able to like zen it out and travel to the peace, to the place of perfect peace and oneness within your heart. Like while people are fucking screaming in your ears, right? If you're able to like achieve that level of nirvanic bliss, I mean that's what it's all about. So that's what I do. That's like my training grounds, right? Also, I like being in the fucking woods. Who doesn't like being in the woods? If you don't like being in the woods, you don't know what the fuck you're missing. Your perception is skewed. I would say we have to go down into your foundational belief set and supplant some of your beliefs with better beliefs, because some of them, the newer, better beliefs that you might want to incorporate into your belief set, have much better utility, and maybe they align more with truth, right? As philosophers, we want beliefs that foundational belief set that at least aligns with truth as much as we can, and that has and we're justified in holding those beliefs. We want to be justified in holding those beliefs, and we also want the beliefs that have utility. I mean, at the end of the day, you could make the epistemological argument, skeptical argument that hey, we're never going to know shit, so we might as well just go for utility when all else is equal, right? Assuming that assuming that all else is equal, right, for our justification for holding a given belief. But then again, you might want to just say, I don't know, the Christian God, everything in the Bible is correct, and that's what we're going to believe, right? Anyways, to each their own, right? To each his own, to each her own. Okay, Rexler, you say this is some top tier training. Yeah, the woods are the best, dude. I like you, man. It's like a hug from nature. Absolutely. The woods are incredible. Just going out in the woods, getting some fresh air, feeling alive. I mean, I feel like people don't know what they're missing. People just, sit there and stare at screens all day. They forget that like there's such a place called the woods, and you go out there and there's some kind of transcendent beauty that you can feel and that you can experience. You don't have to just sit there and stare. I mean, I do it all the time. I'm sitting there staring at a fucking screen. I'm staring at a screen. I'm getting more like, it's like a gradual decline. Like I can feel my overall level of happiness being here, and then just gradually it declines. Like, there'll be some intermittent shit. Like if I'm watching something else, like, oh, this is a funny comedian. But then like still at the end of the day, I'm like, well, I've been sitting here for a while and now I feel like shit. But then I finally feel like bad enough, and I'm like, all right, it's time to go out in the fucking woods. Time to go out in the woods and commune with nature, right? Just go out there, fucking, I wait till everyone's gone. So I go out there and at midnight, 1, 2, 3, depending on the day, and just get out there, I mean, luckily the forest preserve people have never caught me or anything, but it's I don't know, it would be an interesting conversation. They'd probably be like, what the fuck are you doing out here? I'd have to come up with some story to hopefully not get arrested. But anyways, that's how we do it. Thank you so much for the follow. Thank you so much for the follows. We got levitating bean, okay, and then we got the way that life can suck. Yeah, welcome in. I like that name, the way that life can suck. There's many ways that life can suck. There's many ways we can suck life, and there's many ways we can suck at life. There's a lot of going on with that. But anyways, we're gonna do chess. I fucking promised everyone some chess, and we're just sitting around. We're not doing any chess. So let's do a little chess. I'm a chess instructor IRL. It's what I do for a living, and I play competitively. I think chess is the best fucking game in the world, and I play all the time. Let's see. The way that life can suck. You say, holy fuck, I hate follower-only chat. Anyway, you loved hiking in the night, in the winter. Yeah, it's so solitary. Exactly. Everything's so still. You go out there, like, we had a nice... lake out. There's a nice lake out there. Actually, it's actually a marsh. I don't even know the fucking differences between like bodies of water. You have like lakes and fucking ponds, and how do you differentiate the two? I don't fucking know. I never researched all that shit. I just know it's like a fucking body of water, right? There's a body of water. I can go out there. Since everything's dead, you can see across. It's like a marsh. Like, can a marsh be a pond? Like, what's the genus species relationship between marsh and pond? Does anyone fucking know this shit? And chess.com, the highest I've ever been is 2012 in daily chess. In rapid, the highest I've ever been is 1979, and that was a little over a year ago. Normally I fluctuate between like 1850, 1950. Chess.com, Lee Chess, I'm over 2000, just by a little bit right now. That's where I play most of my games right there. Do you play chess? Who all plays chess in here? Let's see. All right. What else do we got going on here? I don't know what the fuck. I want to play some chess. Hold on. Era said something. You said you think if you told CPD that you were out there because you were bummed about the Cubs and Bears, they would have said they might. In Chicago, we talk like this. The cops are like, hey, what are you doing out here? 3 a.m, huh? Go back to fucking your house. Go back to your house. You got a house? Right? And then they're corrupt as fuck. So you throw them some cash and typically they'll let you go, right? There have definitely been times in my life where I've had to throw some cops some cash and they fucking don't give me tickets. That's how we operate in Chicago. You got to carry cash, when I was really young, there was an incident where the guy wanted 150. I only had like 79 or something. And he didn't have enough cash on me, and he fucking was like, "Nope, I'm giving you a ticket then." But then later on in life, I realized you just carry more cash, and in Chicago, you can get off a lot of shit. All right, Noger, you say the permutations of suck increase exponentially. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I guess we could say it's on how we define suck, right? There's a lot of different interpretations. The one in my head does not increase exponentially. But it does increase. It definitely does. It can increase. Anyways, thank you all for the chat or for the follows. We have Sociopathogen. Excellent name. I like it. Let's see. Aristotle, you say you define suck by ostentation. Really? Someone who's very ostentatious is someone who's sucking a lot? Like, that's kind of like, yeah, I could see that, but I think there's other categories in which if people belong to them, they'd also fall under the broader suck category, genus category as well, right? I think like ostentation is a one species of many different genuses of many different species of the genus suck. Yeah, that's definitely the case. It's definitely the fucking case. All right, let's play some. Oh, hold on. We got Rexler. You say lakes and ponds are generally differentiated by depth, where lakes are deep enough that the sun never reaches the bottom, thus creating a no-like ecosystem layer. Interesting. Marshes are a wet-dry condition that occur in the periphery of a pond or lake or in an independently wet area. Okay, all right, interesting. Yeah, I didn't know that. I didn't know it had anything to do with light not reaching the bottom. That you just, for some reason, when you said that shit, you just got me thinking about the deep sea hydrothermal bacteria that are able to fucking fix sulfur, man. They're the only organism that we know of on this fucking planet that can live independently of the sun. Like, what a badass organism, right? Those deep sea hydrothermal bacteria. I mean, they're incredible. They're just like, oh, you know what? We can't get sunlight, so we're just going to come up with another way to create ATP, adenine triphosphate, right? We're going to come up with another way to create energy, right? So they're just like, hey, let's just fucking break down sulfur and fucking power our goddamn system with sulfur. That's fucking amazing. That's genius, right? It's pretty brilliant. I know it's just, evolutionarily advantageous for them to do so, and it just evolved over, centuries, thousands and thousands of years, but that's still badass. Like, I want to fix sulfur. I want to be able to fucking break down sulfur and suck energy out of that shit. Like, I can't even fathom how to do that. All right, we got to play some chess. This is getting ridiculous. Let's do it. Here we go. And by the way, I always have to fuck with it a little to get it to work, so you're going to see some weird shit for a second. Let's see. Let's start off with a puzzle rush. We're going to start off with some puzzle rush. I got to get this shit all working. I'm going to be like fucking around with displays and shit. We got to do this. I do this a few times. This is all part of the process. All right, trust me. Things are very fucking professional over here. All right, things are very fucking professional over here. I got this. I got this shit. Let me go back to display, and then we go to window capture. All right, got it going, and now we got to fuck around and do this, and we do this, and we do this. This is all part of the process. Thank you all for your patience. Here we go, and we got it, right? You're all good? You can all see that shit, right? Yep. All good? Nope. Let's see. Let's go back here and check it out. I think we're there. I think we're all there. All right. So this is Puzzle Rush. The idea is I need to see how many puzzles I can solve in 3 minutes. These are all chess puzzles, and I fucking love chess. I play every single day. So yeah, time to go in and you know, maul some shit. Y'all ready for this shit? Let's do it. Here we go. Oh, this one's easy. I already know what it's going to be. We got this. We got mate in one. All right, here we go. White to move. Oh, that's fucking easy. All right. Wait, white to move. Oh, what? I think we just go. Wait, what the fuck was that? What the fuck was that? Okay, I'm already talking shit about. Oh, I'm getting some fucking. Yeah, something's wrong with the game. Hold on, we're fucking quit. No, that's not. Let's do this again. This is ridiculous. There was some lag there. Okay, so we just got. Look at why are my pieces doing this? My pieces are freezing up. What the fuck's going on here, dude? This is. I've never had this happen before. Let's try it one more time. All right, there we go. Okay, so far so good. Oh, win the night. All right, just take the piece, mate. Okay, move. What the? It's definitely not some. There's definitely some issues here. Sack the queen, mate. But we're getting there. We're getting there, mate. Does that work? No. Oh, duh. No. Oh yeah, it does work. Duh. That was fucking way too long. All right, let's right over here. What do we got? Oh, to pick up the knight. We throw this check in first. That's the key. And then you just made them like this. All right. And we got this. Right. Then we got oh, just what? This crap? Is it really just this? I guess it's just that. And then we got to block with the rook. It was just one of those defensive puzzles. All right. Okay. Oh, the pin. All right, and then you can just snag the rook. All right. Look at this. Look at this beauty, right? All right, take the rook, mate. All right. What do we got going on now? Oh yeah, duh. And then mate. And then this beauty and win the bishop. Mate. What do we got here? Minute 21. All right. This one I'm not seeing. This is kind of problematic. Is it this? Yeah, it's that. All right. That's fine. White to move. White to move. Oh, it's just this. I spent way too much time on that one. And then, what? I got to do this? Okay. And then this. I'm spending way too much time on these. This is not as smooth of an operation as I would want it to be. But, oh, I botched that. Okay. All right. We got 42 seconds. By the way, they get progressively harder as I play on. Oh, yeah, this idea. Because then I got this, and I pick up the queen at the end of it. Okay. Oh, yeah, this nice discovered attack, right? And then we'll do this, but we get the bishop at the end of it. Rook. Oh, whoa, what's there's only one move to. What's the oh, we got to do that, and then this. Jeez, that was tough. They put like a lot of moves into that. They usually don't put as many moves as that into this shit. All right, what's the fucking? Oh, fork, duh. No, it's is it a fork? Yeah, because I got. Oh, okay. Well, whatever. 22. 22 is decent. 22 is decent for the stream. When I play like by myself, I can do a lot more, a lot better. But yeah, like 22 is decent for the stream. Let's see, what's been going on? Actius, have you been holding down the fort while I've been gone? Has Eris's crew been giving you too much trouble? They've been messing with you. And we were talking about going out. We're talking about the definition of suck. We're talking about the genus species relationship. If suck is the genus, all the different species of suck. We were talking about deep sea hydrothermal bacteria and how they can fucking fix sulfur. They can fix sulfur like a badass, right? They're pretty badass in that sense. We're talking about meditation, going off into the woods. And yeah, a lot of people on vacation playing chess tonight. It's true. I'm on vacation and I'm playing chess tonight. Did Agni say fuck again 14 times? No, I said it probably more than 14 times. I'm in one of those moods, when sometimes you just, you need to, the whole knock against not saying fuck is that if you say it a lot, then it loses its meaning, right? Or loses its power. That's what everyone says. You're like 6 years old and everyone's like, if you keep swearing, it's going to lose its power over time. But you know what? They're fucking wrong. No one's ever called them out on that. I've never heard anyone question that. Everyone's like, oh, but if you use it all the time, it's going to lose its power. Guess what? Show me the empirical evidence to support your claim, motherfucker. It's not the case. It's not the case. When I say fuck, it still elicits a strong emotional response. Probably more than so if I never said it. I think that's just the way it goes. Unless you can really want to go toe to toe arguing this with me, like we're just gonna go into some guided meditation. But anyways, so yeah, I always come out here. Oh no, hold on, I can't do it yet. I gotta beat someone's ass in chess real quick. Let me play a game of chess. Let me fucking I'll do a chess lesson while I'm playing. This way it'll be instructive. All right, give me 1 second. We're gonna get this shit all set up. Okay, we got that. Looks good. We're going to go back here. We're going to play. All right. Oh, we're going to play some chess. Here we go. Bam. All right. Here we go. Yeah, I think, oh, yeah, now you can all see it. Good. All right, cool. All right, so here we go. We're playing the Sicilian defense. C5 is the most common response to E4. Right now we're playing what's called the Alpin. He takes, I can recapture, or I can play knight to F6 or take with the queen. He's doing some weird offbeat shit. Like this is not a normal opening. If he takes, yeah, I don't know what this dude's doing. He just wants to drop a pawn for some reason. Unless there's some weird trick or trap that I've never seen before. This guy's just not playing correctly. Let's see what he's got. Oh, I don't know. I mean, he's just going to give me a pawn like that? Like, what's the trick? I'm hitting the bishop. I mean, obviously it's defended, but I got this pawn, right? Okay. We got this kind of idea. Now I think it's kind of nice. Oh, not that, obviously, but I thought my knight was here. I hallucinated that my knight was on F6. All right, that's a good sign. Okay, so we got this kind of shit going down. I could do this, right? And then take. It's fine. It's a developing move. Our other candidate ideas are knight out to F6. All right, we're just going to go with this. We're going to keep it real simple. This is going to be like real simple chess. Oh, he's going to get the pawn back maybe at the end of this. I mean, if he wants to get rid of the bishop here. Hold on. No, I got this. This guy just sucks. Never mind. He just wants to give me the pawn for nothing. All right. Fair enough. And then at the end of it, I can take, right? But then, yeah, I don't see any complications with taking right now. We'll just take. And I'm up 2 pawns. Okay, so he pushes. All right. Now the question is, do I go pawn hunting and get greedy? And the answer is no. You don't want to get too greedy in chess. If you have a little bit of an advantage, like I do, you keep it in. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to no, because he's going to move it anyway. I just need a better square for my queen. Well, let's see. Where do I want my queen? That's pretty decent. B6 is a pretty solid square, putting pressure here. I don't want to take now. I like this idea because I maintain the pin because he's going to castle kingside. This is the move he's going to make next. And then I'm also still putting pressure. Oh, he's not doing that. He wants to play this. All right, fine. You want to play that? Let's do it. Now he's going to win. He's going to win a pawn back. All right, so. All right, well, that's kind of interesting. Am I gonna botch this or what? Okay, I'll take that because I like this. I like this development idea. Let's check with tempo. Okay, good. That's great. That's beautiful. All right. So I already gained something from that. Now, obviously, he's hitting this pawn. Don't want to lose this guy for nothing. He's threatening this fork. Obviously, I'm not going to fall for that. The question is, where do I want my king? We're close to endgame. So do I bring my king towards the center or my king, or do I just castle? It's a difficult decision. I'm thinking of actually castling queenside, so my king's I can't because of this fucking pawn though. All right, whatever. We'll just play it boring. We're just gonna play it boring. But it's solid, and that's the thing. I play solid chess. There's guys that just go for tricks and traps, right? I'm not one of those dudes. I'm not just going to sit around and go for tricks and traps all day. I'm gonna play solid chess. Notice how this bishop is doing a great job controlling C1 and E1, right? Look at that. His rook would love to be on these squares, right? He's going to tuck his king away. All right, let's say get the fuck out of here, knight. All right, we'll say get out of here, knight. Let's see where he moves his knight to. I'm kind of interested. Okay, he goes there. Oh, he's going to win the... No, he's not going to win the pawn after it. Okay, we'll do this. Then we do this. He'll probably come out here. And then I just got to be a little bit careful. I'm just I'm just chasing his knight around. This is fucking weird chess. I don't want to do that. If I come here, he's got this idea, right? And I got the forks. There's too many forking ideas. All right, we're gonna go. Where do I want this? We're just gonna go over here. Yeah, he came back there anyway. Oh wow, there's a little bit of a problem. I don't have any good squares for my dark square bishop. All right, I come here. Now he'll come in for the pin. I'm just gonna come back here, I think. No. There's some issues with my position right now. Well, whatever. We're gonna do this. I might have to just retreat my bishop all the way back and then play this idea. That would be a sad positional game for my bishop. My bishop just doesn't have any good squares. It's really bad. His knight is doing a great job of boxing out like the key squares along with these pawns. They're just boxing me out. Yeah. That's really frustrating. Wow. Really frustrating. Yeah. Don't worry, dude. I know he's trying to box my bishop out. See how he's got these 3 pawns here? He's just like, "Oh, I'm going to box your bishop out," right? That's his plan. But my bishop, alas, wants to be free. It wants to be free. The bishop must run free. Whenever this knight moves, I'll have these checking ideas. This knight will no longer be defending. Yeah, I'm not. This is definitely not the best chess game I've ever played. Let me tell you that. This is funny how this holds everything. Sort of. He can win 1 pawn back, and then I'll just have a 4 to 3 pawn majority on the side of the board if this doesn't work out. I don't know. We'll see. Anyways, after this, we're gonna do guided meditation. Those of you who are here for the meditation, thank you for sticking around. Okay, so now got to do this, I guess. Got to play this. he might do this kind of idea. Then I swing over. Yeah, well, that's good. See, this is something I actually knew. Now I'm going to win the game. He just blew it. This is something kind of interesting to keep in mind. That these edge pawns are a lot more valuable than double pawns, and he just choked that. So, what's he going to do now? I think we just push up. Just pretty straightforward. Oh, I think I just mated him. Hold on. Check. Bam. Check. Bam. Yeah. Check this out. This is beautiful. This is a beautiful thing. Pre-move that shit. Pre-move that shit. He has only got one move. I got mate on the next move. I pre-moved. Oh, he's got that move. Duh. What am I fucking doing? All right, whatever. It's still winning. I forgot that he could go back there. That's pretty absurd. All right, well, whatever, dude. Whatever. All right, I got cocky. They say cockiness kills. But does it really? Let's come on over here. I'm going to give him this pawn, apparently. All right. I'm going to completely lock down the structure now. He's going to run his king over here, probably. Try to, like, attack my rook and this pawn. And then what's going to happen is my rook's going to swing over here and start taking all these guys. And this is called this pawn is the reason I'm winning this game. It's called the principle of two weaknesses. His king's too slow. It's got to either hang out here by these guys or like hang out here. But eventually this rook is going to come alive. Like, I just need to get this pawn over here actually. And there's a cool idea. How's everyone doing in chat, by the way? Let's check out chat for a minute. Where are we at? Hey, Hulk Hogan, brother. Good to see you here, man. How you doing? What's going on? You say good to see you again. Yeah, I know. I don't stream for 3 months, and now I pop in, right? You say you just watched Fight Club, and wow, dude, Fight Club is a quality flick. Did you read the book though? Did you read the book? You've been extremely depressed the last few months, and we actually brought him. Fight Club is no joke. That's if someone hasn't seen Fight Club, they really gotta check it out. And if you don't, that's kind of an issue. That's on you. All right, hold on. Let me go back to the game. See what's going on in the game. All right, here we go. Yeah, he's not moving. I think this guy realizes he's toast. All right, whatever. I'm not gonna sit around and waste my time. I don't want to start the meditation yet, though. We'll give him what? We'll give him a couple more minutes. There we go. Yeah, there's nothing. There's no move for him. He's just gonna let the clock run down because he doesn't like me actually giving him a loss, right? Okay. Anyways, what else has been going on in the chat while I've been gone? Dom Rocks Music. I finally got to your question that you asked like a long time ago. You asked, what kind of meditation do you do? It's not any one particular type. I guess you could say it's under the category of guided breath work with visual with metaphysics and not analytic philosophy metaphysics in like the Eastern sense. We go through a couple of the chakras. We try to clear out some blockages. We do a little bit of energy work, that kind of stuff. It's chill. It's usually 30 to 40 minutes, and it's just like a nice chill meditation. So my main thing, what I try to teach is I try to teach people how to be out in the world in really extreme, difficult situations and maintain their cool, right? Because there's nothing worse than losing your cool, when you're having to deal with a lot of like shit in the world, right? You want to just power through it, right? No one wants to sit there and be like, or stand there and be like, great, what the fuck? I just blew up at so and so, or I just got really, really affected when they said this shit, or like, now, I'm worrying about something. I got fear, anxiety. Right? No one wants to have that shit, right? So instead, I give people a tool, and it's just mostly breath work. You know, if you can keep a quiet, calm, regular breath, if you can just keep like a regular breath count in a difficult situation, you know you're gonna be all right. You're gonna be good. Oh, and by the way, there's something cool about the game. There's actually a forced win, and I'll show you it. That's why this guy left. I just looked over there. I didn't even think about it. So here, I'll show. Let me go back to the game and I'll show you, and then we'll do the meditation. So it's kind of interesting, right? Like, what's he gonna do with this king? If he, like, let's say he runs over it. He runs to e3, right? All I do is I push. Oops, not pre-move that. So it'd be like e3, and then I simply play a2. Okay? And then if he runs over again, it doesn't matter where he runs. Like, let's say he comes here. It does matter, I guess, a little bit. Because then, yeah, he's got to be on the third rank. If he stays on the third rank, then I come over here with check, right? And then the king's got to get out of check, right? And then I promote. And I promote to a queen, right? And then the rook takes my queen. And then rook takes rook. And I got a rook and 3 pawns. And he's got 3 pawns. And it's game over. I'm up a whole rook. But, yeah, I've been sloppy today. I've been talking sloppy. I've been thinking sloppy. All right, pawn comes. You know, he just has to go over here. Right? And then it's not as bad. I guess then I can always swing over here and start attacking these pawns. Or I got some other... Oh, I got that trick. There's a trap. Check this out. I forgot about this one. Bam. Bam. Right? Now, if he ever comes to the third rank, any of these squares right here, then I just simply, you know, run over, check him, and then I'll promote on the next move. If he ever goes to the second rank, like let's say he comes over here, I swing my rook over here. Remember, this pawn is actually going to already be here, right? So it'd be like move here. Let's say he comes to the second rank, right? Then I swing all the way over here. Then if he takes with the rook, I come here, check his king. His king's got to move out of the way somewhere. It doesn't matter where it goes because then my rook opens up a skewer and comes through and wins his rook that had just captured the pawn. So I'm going to win his rook either way. It's game over. And he's just letting time expire. And that's kind of cool. Chess is a great game. This is what I've been talking about. Actius, you say you got to power up the force field, AJ. My energy is at 10,000 tonight. Does it really feel that way? Does it feel that way? I feel like I'm just chilling. I feel like I'm not doing much. I mean, I don't know. What is the rest of chat think? Maybe we should do a poll. Like, is my energy intense right now? I don't know. I'm really bad at gauging shit like this. How do I even do this fucking shit? We're gonna do a poll. All right. Poll. All right, here we go. Is Agni's, it's a new way I pronounce it, energy intense tonight? And we're just going to have yes. We're just doing 2 responses, yes or no. All right. And anyways, yeah, vote. Okay, start poll. So yeah, I won the game. That's cool that I got to show you that. I feel that was pretty instructive. So yeah, we're all voting on whether my energy is intense tonight. I don't know. Everyone says it is. I don't know if it necessarily is. We'll see what everyone says in the chat. Let's get out of this shit. We're gonna go here. Actually, no, let's just go back to the normal view because that's where we should be anyway. All right, we're here. We're back at the normal view. All right, is everyone ready for some meditation? So yeah, anyways, I always come out here and like things are, you know, intense and maybe they're not as wild as they are in my head, but in my head things get pretty fucking wild, right? You know, we're out here in the world trying to survive. We're out, you know, going off into the woods hunting buffalo, trying to fucking, you know, make ends meet. I mean, this is not easy. The life is not easy. I mean, imagine if you're like a 7-year-old, you know, growing up in sub-Saharan Africa and shit, right? Life's not easy for you. Like, what the fuck? No one's even thinking about these people, right? But anyways, so yeah, we always come out here with a lot of energy and we're ready to go. So the votes say that my energy is intense, or yeah, my energy is intense. So like maybe it is, right? But there was someone that voted otherwise. So keep that in mind as well, right? This is not unanimous by any means. So yeah, we do that, right? And then we slow things down and come to the place of peace, love, and harmony existing within our hearts. Find a comfortable seated position. You can sit on the floor in lotus pose. You can sit cross-legged. Or you can sit in a chair. The main thing is to find a position that is comfortable for you. I have an Amitabha Buddhist chant that I play that has a chime that rings every 2 seconds. And you can use it to help regulate your breath count. So take a few more slow and deep breaths on your own while maintaining good posture. And gently close your eyes. Inhale through your mouth, slowly raising your belly. Exhale through your mouth, slowly lowering your belly. Breathe in through your nose, slowly raising your abdomen. Breathe out through your mouth, slowly lowering your abdomen. Stay focused on your breath. Inhale, raising your belly. Exhale, lowering your belly. Breathe in, raising your abdomen. Breathe out, lowering your abdomen. Keep your awareness on your breath count. Inhale. Exhale, releasing all that does not serve you well. Breathe in. Breathe out, releasing all that is of no benefit to you. Stay true to your breathing. Visualize yourself sitting on the tallest mountain peak. Watching the clouds float through the sky beneath you. Two clouds float together and merge into one. And one cloud stretches apart, dividing into two. These clouds float through the sky before disappearing over the horizon. These clouds are like your thoughts. Thoughts come into being and exist for a while in conscious awareness before disappearing from your mind. That is the nature of human thought. Inhale. Exhale, releasing all that is of no benefit to you. Breathe in. Breathe out, releasing all shadow which obscures God's energy. Stay true to your breath. Your breath calms your body, and your body calms your mind. Stay focused on your breathing. On your next breath, travel down beneath the level of consciousness. All the way down to the region of your heart chakra. Feel the love emanating from this location. Pulsating and vibrating with every breath. Reminding you that you are not alone. And that it is only shadows that obscure your vision from your brothers. So distracted by the frame. We lost sight of the picture. At your heart chakra, feel the warmth surrounding your love. Feeling its immense power. Coupled with your willingness to evolve and grow. All ego that blocks this path is separated from your whole. And you travel in to the undiluted place of perfect oneness. Returning home once again. Inhale. Exhale, releasing all that does not serve you well. Breathe in. Breathe out, releasing all that would stop you from fulfilling your purpose. Your essence is love. Your ego wants you to think that you are weak. But you were created to eternally be strong. Your ego wants you to think that you are not worthy of love. But God's creation is more than worthy. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe in. Breathe out. Your breath calms your body, and your body calms your mind. Be mindful of your breath count. On your next breath, travel down beneath the layer of conscious awareness. All the way down to the region 2 inches below your belly button. The largest energy center in your being. The Dantian energy center. In this place, only oneness can exist. as it pours in from the source of all creation. Filling your vessel with perfect love. Keeping the body for the soul. This yogic chamber from the source of all creation. Bridging the gap between oneness and two-ness. Until two-ness is gently released and only oneness remains. As we reunite with our natural state of being. Focus on this oneness. Visualizing a doorway leading to this perfect divine state. Focus on this oneness. And when you're ready, travel through. See you on the other side. Here, in this oneness, you remember your divine purpose. To spread love and light to all of those whom you encounter. Here, residing in this place of perfect monism, you realize the self is just a thought in your mind. In this state of perfect grace, you recall your true identity. In this state of perfect oneness, you reclaim your throne. Inhale. Exhale, releasing all stress and tension from your body. Breathe in. Breathe out, releasing all stress and tension from your mind. Gently open your eyes and return to the present moment, bringing with you the peace from this meditation throughout the remainder of your lifetime. Namaste. Thank you so much for sharing this sacred space with me. I'm sincerely honored and humbled to be here with you as your meditation guide. By fulfilling my function and helping others remember who they truly are, I fulfill my purpose. I'm grateful to be able to do so. So I appreciate all of you coming to this community and sharing this experience with me. It's not easy to meditate. People think meditation is simple. You know, people think it's easy to step away from the distractions of our worldly existence and come into the meditative state and feel that love and peace. But we've conditioned ourselves so well against it by a societal conditioning, maybe our genetic conditioning has a component to it as well. But regardless, the factors are irrelevant. Why? The why is irrelevant. The is of the matter is what's important. It is the case. So we need to fight against that programming. We need to remember who we are. We need to remember ourselves. And then we reclaim our power. We reclaim our perfect oneness, our perfect being. But anyways, okay, so we're done with the meditation. Let's see, that was a 30-minute meditation, which is solid. I'm content. I'm content with a 30-minute meditation. I think that's a good amount of time to meditate for. All right. Anyways, where are we at here? Where are we at here now in chat? Actius, you enjoyed it. Wonderful. Christine the Bean, you redeemed hydrate. Yeah. That's a good channel redemption. Thank you, for reminding me. I'm glad you all enjoyed it. So anyways, yeah, this is what I do. I'm Agni James, and I stream guided meditations on Twitch, play some chess, and we do philosophy. So anyways, I love you all unconditionally. Thank you so much. We're going to see who's out there in the Twitch world, and we are going to send some love and light their way, because the most important thing I say during my meditations is always to spread the love and light that you have, that you remember and within yourself, to the people around you. And we need to spread that. We need to work on that, right? That's not an easy thing to do. It's definitely not an easy thing to do. But we try our best, and it's a daily process. We come in, we do the work day in, day out, and then we fucking come on Twitch and we enjoy our existences. So here's the raid call. Let's see who we're going to raid. Any suggestions out there today for who we're raiding? Let's see who's on. Oh, Spirit Music is on. Cool. I haven't raided him in a while, unless someone else has someone who I really need to raid. Yeah. By the way, Actius, thank you so much for helping out, being a great mod, this entire time, and regulating everything. We had a lot going on. You too, Christine the Bean. When there's a lot going on, it's hard for me to get to everything. So I appreciate you too, and all the work you put in. I'm honored to be associated with you too. Okay, we are going to raid Spirit Music because we haven't raided him in a while. Oh, hold on though. We got to do the different raid call. Spirit Music has like a weird raid thing where if like you have like more than one emote, it's like blocked. So here's one we're going to use. Okay, Raid City with the fire lotus emote. All right. Yeah, let's check them out. Spirit, I like supporting musicians on Twitch. It's important. We gotta support musicians and artists, and we're gonna raid them. So send love and light his way. He's a good dude, and I'll see y'all later. Be kind, human people. Namaste. Liquid Stealth, again, thank you as well. I appreciate you, man. Thanks for everything. All right, see you around.